Welcome to the Road to Empire podcast. Weekly content to help you develop and grow your well-being, mindset, business, and be inspired to reach the next level. Join us on this incredible journey of discovery, starring British entrepreneur and coach, Maj Hussein, and guests. Be prepared to be amazed.
This church here is about 500 years old. Amazing architecture. Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're well and in good health. Just thought I'd come up on here, do a quick live, see how you're all doing, how life is treating you, and the idea of staying focused. Because I think over the last several weeks, I think I've lost about nearly 2,000 friends. I wanted to kind of clear up my friends list and engage with people that were either in a similar field as myself or had the same kind of focus in terms of work-wise and whatnot. So I thought it was important to kind of like get the focus right, because we often get very distracted in the busy lives that we live, and in the world of social media, in this digital age, we see a lot of people, that use Facebook and Instagram and whatnot in different ways. And the way I want to use it is to do business. I think the social media platforms that exist now, they give you an opportunity like never before, so that you can actually do business. You can reach people now more than ever before. So I remember as a young lad when my dad used to write letters to my granddad. So he'd write him and then he'd send them off in the airmail, and it'd probably take maybe a week or two to actually arrive. And see, now in this age we can just switch our smartphones on and go on straight on a Facebook Live, and we can reach people all around the world, wherever it might be. You can reach people in USA, Australia, Canada, Asia, Russia, wherever it might be, from all over the world. So we've got a platform that gives us reach like never before. So so I'm testing this live out now on my own profile, and then I've also set up a new page. It's called Coach Maj Hussein, so I'll share that as well sometime. Maybe I'll drop a link in the comments. So if you're online, say hi, let me know how you're doing. So on my Facebook, I'd liked for example, dozens of news kind of pages. So you're always getting news items popping up on your news feed tailored to whatever you've liked. And quite often, vast majority of time, it's just negativity. There's not very often that you see much positivity. So I decided to basically unlike most of these pages, reduce the number of friends I've got, reduce the number of people in my business Facebook group called Entrepreneur Empire, and just really focus in. Because previously, if there'd be an article, it's like you see the headline, it might be a bit of clickbait, you click onto it, and then it'll lead you to reading something, and it might be something negative, for example, that'll put you in the wrong mindset, straight away, early on. So that's why I decided to kind of like start unliking all these pages, so I could keep my focus and, basically make sure that I was locking off what I was doing and entirely streamlining my work. So just in case you don't know, I provide coaching services and also digital services and international consultancy work. So normally I travel quite a lot all over the world, so Spain, Portugal, Poland, Cyprus, Turkey, Hungary, Jordan. Sometimes I'm doing projects on behalf of clients, and sometimes I might be attending conferences in my field. So I've got a few different businesses that I actually run. So in that sense, it was last few years I've had a chance to pretty much travel around the world. But as you know, with the COVID-19, things have changed drastically. So all the airports, everything locked off. So I had to pretty much pivot in terms of my business plan and strategy and in terms of delivery, and kind of like reschedule things and think about what I was delivering. And also it's good to get out, feel the wind, feel the fresh air, especially now as the weather's kind of like improving in summer. And when it's nice, it's good to go out for a walk early morning. So here in the UK, it's pretty early. I've been walking around doing a few laps on the local streets here where I live, so it's not too bad. It keeps you, sweat a little bit. It's good for your body, good for your health, good for your mind, good for well-being. So I would definitely recommend it. It helps you stay focused as well. Because one thing I realise is if you're in the digital sphere, you're often sat in one place, and then you might be snacking during the day and you end up putting weight on. So it's difficult to lose it once you put it on. So my advice is, even if you get out 30-minute power walk early morning, if you've got dogs, take them for a little walk, whatever it might be, just so you can stretch your legs, get a feel of the fresh air. It helps you kind of like clear your mind and think about life and think about focusing on your goals and your strategies. So you've got to pretty much think about what you're doing in terms of what your aspirations are. Look at the service or product that you're providing. So if you're doing something like, for example, selling digital products, or if you're doing some sort of coaching, mentoring, what values do you have? Your audience, kind of like, what values do they have? Do these values align? Are they aligned? So are you able to kind of like communicate with that audience? And make use of the social media kind of like platforms. So I think I've had, across my platforms, I've had more than 10 million impressions over the last couple of years in terms of content and whatnot. But it's also important to kind of like build your brand and position yourself and kind of like communicate your message out to the world. And you've got this platform, you can use it and make use of it the best you can. And there's people that have literally turned over 4, 5, 6, even 7-figure businesses, even 8, just using simple things like tools like Facebook or WhatsApp Messenger, Facebook Messenger, direct messaging people with their service offerings. So it's kind of like getting that focus and being able to understand that this is where my services or my skills are, and this is how I can literally benefit others, provide value, look at the problems and try to provide a solution. Because when it comes to generating revenue, a lot of people are focusing on the financial elements. Yeah, you should do, but also focus on helping people. When you start to focus on helping people, you're going to start to find that the value lies there. And when you start giving value to people, you start providing solutions to those problems. Guess what? The money starts coming. So it's kind of like cyclical in that sense. You provide value and you'll start to see revenue being generated. You get your testimonials, your social proof, your cognitive biases, and you use these type of platforms to attract those that might have a similar or like kind of minded avenue as yourself. And then the services that you provide and the solution that you're providing to the particular problems will be very useful for you as well. So if you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning from. How's it going? How's life treating you? Yeah, so I normally do maybe 10 kilometers a day, so it's like about 6-7 miles early morning. But I've got arthritis in the neck, you see, so I don't always want to be sat on the computer, because I get a lot of aches and pains in the neck and the back. So previously I used to do a lot of swimming, going to the sauna, and the heat actually helps. So when I'm in hot countries, for example like Spain, the actual natural heat will help deal with the pains and whatnot. So that allows me then to focus on my work. But unfortunately, with all the lockdown, everything's shut. All the leisure centres are shut. There's nothing open right now. In terms of government advice, we're not sure exactly when they're going to reopen. So you can only do what you can do. And I mean, I think some of the positive things that have come out from this worldwide pandemic is I see a lot more people out and about on the streets, walking in the countryside. Normally I'm in the countryside, but my coach is on night shifts this last few days, so I'm out on my own at the moment. So I just decided to walk in the local neighbourhood. Still getting my exercise in, because I've got a long day of assessing today in terms of some of the work that I do for the clients. So I'll be pretty much focusing on that for the rest of the day. But for now, I just want to get in my exercise, because it helped me in terms of mindset and well-being, and also understanding, and then it helped me develop that focus. So let me know, how do you keep your focus? What techniques are you using? What different kind of methodologies, avenues? Do you meditate? Do you go for walks? Do you go jogging? You know, do you ring up your friend? What do you do?